Lap Mei Fan is not the ordinary Chinese dish. It is a rice dish that is usually being served during the Chinese banquet in Malaysia. The flavor of Lap Mei Fan is layers of the layers. First, we have the Chinese sausage as the base flavor. Then we have the Yun Cheong, that is the liver sausage for the additional aroma. And then we have a lap ngap, that is the wax duck for the additional umami. And in this recipe, I will also add some taro cubes for the texture. It is truly an indulgence experience. I've already got all the ingredients ready, so let's cook together. I've rinsed the rice several times with water until the water runs clear, and then I put it into the colander and then I leave it for about 15 minutes to drain dry. And that's because dry rice grains fry better and it stays distinct in the rice cooker afterwards. Soak the dry shrimp with water, and I'll keep every drop of this water because this is the flavor base. Then I have the waxed duck. This is a waxed duck. I have already cut out the skin, but it is still very oily. So I bring a pot of water to a boil and put the waxed duck into it. And I'm going to simmer it for about 3 minutes, then drain. And this way will not only remove the excess oil, it also removes that stale storage smell and also the excess salt. Right, we have done the preparation. So now we move on to the second part, that is to do it in a frying pan. You can use any oil, but I'm using my aromatic oil that I use to fry my shallot. It's very aromatic. First, fry the yam. I've already cut the yam into small pieces, small cubes. Fry it over medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. Fry the yam not only make the yam become more aromatic due to the browning, it also helps to firm up the yam so that it will not be too mushy in the rice. Okay, now the yam has turned color slightly brown. Remove it. With the remaining oil that we used to fry the yam, now we use it to saute the white section of the green onion, ginger and garlic. And then add the dry shrimp and continue saute for another half a minute. Now add the rice, the clean raw rice. Turn it down the heat and then slowly fry it for about 2 minutes. This is an important step because we fry the rice will be drier and it will be able to absorb more flavor during cooking. And secondly, the oil actually coated every grain of the rice so that every grain will be separated, and that is very important for Lap Mei Fan. Okay, done. We're going to use the rice cooker to cook it, so let's transfer all this to the rice cooker. Am I surprised you by frying the raw rice? But that is a very important step. In Cantonese we call it sang chao, which means that frying it raw. And it definitely a step to create lots of flavor and aroma. Now we need to add some water to cook the rice. First, I will add the water that I used to soak the dry shrimp. This is the flavor. And then more liquid to cook the rice. Then my golden yam cubes. You can mix it together. Next, I'll cook the rice just like cooking any white rice by using the rice cooker. Next, bring a pot of water to a boil and then use the water to steam the waxed duck and also the Chinese sausage. While steaming the waxed duck and the sausage and also cooking the rice, let's make the sauce. This is a light soy sauce. And then we also need some dark soy sauce for the color. Next, oyster sauce. Shaoxing wine. A bit of sugar if you wish. Pepper. And some sesame oil. This is the sauce to add to the rice when it's cooked. After steaming, there's a lot of liquid down there. I wouldn't waste it, I will add it to the rice afterwards. Let's cut the sausage diagonally into slices. As for the wax duck, which is cured meat, remove the bone. And don't throw away the bone. If you can keep it to make congee or broth, which is very flavorful. And then cut or shred the wax duck into small pieces. The rice is cooked. Now it's at a keep warm mode. Open the lid. Now add the seasoning. And have a quick mix. Now place the wax duck and also the sausage on top with some fried shallot. That is my secret weapon. Add back the liquid when I steam the sausage and the wax duck. Those are flavor. And then I close it back for another 10 minutes. That's really to make sure that the flavor is unified, to make sure that the flavor seeps into every grain of the rice. Okay, that's it. Let's transfer the rice out from the rice pot. Well, traditionally we used to cook in a clay pot rather than in a rice cooker. So let's transfer to a clay pot for a better presentation. That is Lap Mei Fan, cured meat rice Chinese style, and it is a luxurious rice dish fit for any Chinese banquet, fit for Chinese New Year, any festive occasion, party, celebration. When you make this one, everybody will love it. And I have included it in the description below the video so you can refer the recipe. And also I will add the recipe at the end of this video for your reference. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.